Hello, my name is Ismail Perez. I'm doing my presentation over the Amish people or the Amish culture. I'll be talking about some of their history, where they used to live, where they used to, some of the values, their lifestyle, and uh, just just a bit of the Amish people in general. Their culture is very simple, but they have they are hard with their, or they are determined with their religious beliefs, and it is very important to them and their community and family. But they live simple lives. The Amish mainly live in the United States, especially in places like Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Indiana. The Amish are originally from Europe, around in the late 1600s, and then later moved to America to escape religious discrimination that they were facing in Europe. Their culture has remained, and their people has remained very traditional throughout hundreds of years. So they moved to North America in the 1700s to find religious freedom, where they could practice their religion, they could practice their beliefs freely without being discriminated. And according to Discovery Lancaster, the Amish settled in Pennsylvania because their colony allowed people to practice their different religions freely. They had no discrimination. They were able to freely believe in their religion. And for the Amish culture, the religion is, like I said, is very important. And they believed in Christianity, and they lived according to the Bible. Like one of their traditions, you could say, is they avoid modern technology. Most of the Amish avoid using technologies like cars, televisions, and or the internet. Instead of traveling like in cars, they use horse buggies, as I'm about to show you. Horse buggies, and and um and according to the National Geographic, they avoid certain technologies because they believe that it can weaken their connection, their community. Um, because family is very important to the Amish culture, and by avoiding these, it helps each other, and they can help each other even more, and it strengthens their community. Food and lifestyle. Um, I'd say is another interesting part of the Amish culture. Their um, Most of their families work on farms. Like is an Amish village, I could say, but they work in farms, and they are very hard workers. The Amish culture and the people are very known for their homemade food and people working in farming. And according to Encyclopedia, some of the common Amish foods are like bread, pies, vegetables, and homemade products they make. And then the meals are usually shared with a large families, or the community where they are at. And that is some of the Amish foods that I was able to find. But in conclusion, the Amish culture is very unique because of its strong religious beliefs, their traditions, their lifestyle, and how long they've brought this tradition for longs and hundreds of years. And and how they've been determined to keep these norms and values the same throughout so many years. It shows that their history of their lifestyle is determined to stay faithful to what they believe in. And with that, I'm concluding my presentation. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. And bye bye.